A reaction from both sides tonight following a landmark ruling in Oklahoma today. A judge strikes down Oklahoma's ban on same-sex marriage. This evening, supporters of same-sex marriage gathered at the Equality Center to reflect on the landmark ruling. Immediately after the decision came down today, 2 News was the first TV station to talk to one of 2 couples who filed the suit back in 1994. One of their fellow plaintiffs in the case told us tonight it's time for gay marriage to be legal in Oklahoma.
I know a lot of people in Oklahoma are not going to be in favor of this, but you know, the majority doesn't always get to tell the minority what they can and cannot do and be.
Well, same-sex weddings cannot begin until it's determined whether an appeal will be filed. The plaintiffs say that they will be ready if and when that happens.
Now, this court case has been in the system since 2004 when the 2 Tulsa couples sued the state in federal court. They said the Defense of Marriage Act limiting marriage to 1 man and 1 woman was unconstitutional. In 2009, the suit was amended to include the Tulsa County Clerk who issues marriage licenses. And then in May of 2012, the case was delayed until the Supreme Court ruled on a Defense of Marriage Act case. This past June, the Supreme Court struck down part of the act that defines marriage as only between a man and a woman. Then the Tulsa couple who sued in 2004 filed a court document to force Oklahoma to recognize that Supreme Court ruling, bringing us to where we are right now.
Well, Congressman John Wayne Mullen issued the following statement today regarding the ruling, and it says, our Constitution protects the sovereignty of states, and with today's ruling, that right has clearly been violated. Oklahomans overwhelmingly voted nearly a decade ago to define in our state's Constitution that marriage is between 1 man and 1 woman. Unfortunately, we've yet again witnessed the voices of the governed being disregarded. Today's ruling is disappointing and unfortunately reflection of the federal overreach. Now, Governor Mary Fallin also issued a statement this afternoon. You can find it on our website at kjrh.com.
This ruling sparked some strong reactions from the church community in Oklahoma as well as a Tulsa area lawmaker. We continue our team coverage tonight with their response.
If we can't allow this particular definition, what definition will be allowed by the federal courts?
Senator Brian Crane, who represents Tulsa's District 39, told me he's concerned.
When you remove the state's right to make that determination of what constitutes a marriage, then anything has the potential of being a marriage.
He's not alone. Reverend Charlotte Lurson from Catoosa insists marriage is a covenant between 1 man and 1 woman. She says, I think the gay community has combined forces and spoken up. I would like the church to speak up. Senator Crane says Oklahomans spoke up in 2004 when 76% of voters approved the state question that defined marriage. And while views on marriage changed in other parts of the country, Oklahoma must still fight for the right to set its own definition.
Until the people of Oklahoma make the determination of how they want to live, we're going to stay under the laws that we've got.
So what happens next? Well, tonight we heard from Tulsa County District Attorney Tim Harris, who told us his office will need to review the decision.
And he plans to talk with Tulsa County Clerk Sally Howe Smith, who is the defendant in the case, about appeal options. If filed, that appeal will be heard by the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals in Denver. No word tonight on when Harris might make a decision.
You can find the entire document outlining today's ruling on our website, kjrh.com, and on our 2 News mobile app. We also have the latest developments tomorrow morning on 2 News Today starting at 5 a.m.
New